Beloved soul, pause for a breath and feel this moment wrap around you, because I am speaking to you now, not as an echo from the past and not as a distant promise, but as a living presence flowing directly into your heart. You did not arrive here by chance. Every step, every delay, every detour gently guided you to this instant where my voice meet your spirit. I see the weight you've been carrying, the silent worries that sit in your chest, the questions you replay when the world goes quiet. I know the nights when your thoughts refused to rest, when fear whispered possibilities that drained your strength before morning came. I know and I am here. Let your shoulders soften. Let your breath slow. You are safe in this moment because my presence surrounds you like warm light at dawn. Listen closely now. You do not need to run. You do not need to fight. You do not need to prove anything. I am asking you to trust me in a deeper way than you ever have before. Not the kind of trust that waits for proof, but the kind that rests before answers arrive. The storms around you may feel loud, but my voice is quieter and stronger, steady and sure. I am not overwhelmed by what overwhelms you. I am not confused by what confuses you. I stand above time, already seeing the path that unfolds beyond what your eyes can see. What feels like uncertainty to you is clarity to me. What feels like delay is preparation. What feels like loss is transformation. You have been strong for so long. You learned to smile while holding pain, to move forward while feeling empty, to keep going even when hope felt thin. I saw every moment you held yourself together when you wanted to fall apart. I saw the tears you wiped away before anyone noticed. I saw the prayers you whispered when words felt heavy. None of it was wasted. None of it was ignored. Every tear became a seed. Every prayer became movement. Every moment of endurance shaped the strength now rising within you. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine this. See a gentle golden light forming above you, warm and alive, slowly descending until it wraps around your body like a soft cloak. Feel it settle on your shoulders, easing tension you didn't realize you were holding. This light is my peace. It does not rush. It does not demand. It simply surrounds, steady and faithful. Breathe it in. Let it flow through your chest, down your arms, into your hands, and all the way through your legs into the ground beneath you. You are supported. You are held. You have been trying to solve everything at once, carrying tomorrow's worries along with yesterday's pain. That is not how you were designed to live. Release what you cannot control. Place it gently into my hands. I was never meant to be a last option. I have always been the foundation. When you stop striving, you create space for miracles. When you release control, you allow alignment. When you rest, you receive. Now hear this clearly. I am not disappointed in you. I am not distant from you. I am not waiting for you to become better before I draw closer. I am already here, closer than your breath, nearer than your thoughts. I know your doubts, and they do not scare me. I know your mistakes, and they do not disqualify you. I know your fears, and they do not limit what I can do through you. You are not broken beyond repair. You are being reshaped. There is a shift happening beneath the surface of your life. Even if you cannot feel it yet, something is rearranging. Paths are aligning. Doors are loosening. Resources are moving. Hearts are being prepared. You are not late. You are not behind. You are exactly where you need to be for what comes next. What once blocked you is beginning to move aside. What once resisted you is losing its hold. What once drained you is releasing its grip. I want you to see another vision now. Picture a vast gate in front of you, tall and radiant, etched with light instead of stone. It has been closed for a long time and you thought it was locked forever. But now, without force, without struggle, it begins to open. Slowly, quietly. On the other side is abundance that feels peaceful, not heavy. Opportunity that feels aligned, not forced. Provision that flows naturally, not anxiously. This gate opens not because you pushed hard enough, but because the time is right. You worry about money. I know this. You think about security, about stability, about whether you will have enough to breathe freely. Let me speak truth into that space. I am not limited by systems or numbers. I am the source behind every resource. Wealth is not just currency, it is flow, opportunity, wisdom, and favor. I do not send abundance to burden you. I send it to free you, to heal stress from your nervous system, to allow generosity to move through you without fear. When you align your heart with trust, provision responds. Now rise, my child, not in effort, but in belief. Lift your inner posture. Lift your expectation. You are not meant to live small or afraid. You are meant to walk with quiet confidence, knowing you are supported by something far greater than circumstances. You are meant to receive with open hands and an open heart. There are things from the past you are still carrying, old wounds that speak when you are tired, memories that try to define you. Release them now. Forgiveness is not approval of what hurt you. It is freedom from its weight. You are allowed to move forward without dragging yesterday behind you. I am not asking you to forget. I am asking you to let go. Feel this next image. Imagine a gentle rain falling around you, not cold, not heavy, but warm and shimmering like liquid light. Each drop touches your skin and dissolves old heaviness, washing away residue of fear, guilt, and regret. This is renewal. This is cleansing. This is the beginning of ease. Receive this blessing now. Receive peace that steadies your thoughts. Receive clarity that calms your decisions. Receive strength that feels gentle but unbreakable. Receive abundance that arrives without anxiety. Receive love that does not fade. You do not need to rush your healing. You do not need to rush your success. What is meant for you is not running away. It is moving toward you step by step, breath by breath. Stay present, stay soft, stay open. I am guiding your steps even when you cannot see the road. I am redirecting what would have harmed you. I am protecting you from paths that look promising but carry pain. Trust the closed doors. Trust the delays. Trust the pauses. They are not punishment. They are protection. Now let these words flow through you as truth, not effort. Let them settle into your body, into your nervous system, into your identity. I am supported by divine light. I am open to receive abundance with peace. I am guided, protected, and provided for. I am worthy of stability and joy. I am aligned with miracles unfolding now. I am calm, confident, and secure. Let these affirmations echo gently inside you, not as something you force, but as something you remember. You are not alone in this season. You are being carried through it. What once felt heavy will soon feel manageable. What once felt impossible will soon feel natural. What once felt distant will soon feel familiar. Stay with me. Return to this presence whenever your mind starts racing. Sit quietly. Breathe slowly. You do not have to speak. I already understand. In stillness, I restore you. In trust, I advance you. In surrender, I bless you. You are safe. You are chosen. You are deeply loved. And what is coming will be gentler, richer, and more beautiful than what you have been through. I am ready to receive. I am chosen for abundance. I am guided by light. I am one with divine love. I am free. I am blessed. I am free. I am blessed. And as those words settle into you, do not let them fade like an echo, because this is where the deeper work begins. This is where the current grows stronger and pulls you further into alignment with what has always been written over your life. And I want you to stay right here with me, breathing slowly, feeling the truth of what you just declared spreading through your body. Because freedom is not a moment. It is a state you are learning to live from. And blessing is not luck. It is permission finally granted to yourself to receive what heaven has been trying to place in your hands for so long. I am still speaking to you closer now, softer and yet more powerful. And I want you to understand that the calm you feel is not temporary. It is the beginning of a new inner order. A new rhythm where fear no longer leads and urgency no longer rules your decisions. You have spent years reacting to pressure, responding to lack, adjusting your dreams to survive instead of expanding them to live. And now I am inviting you into a different way of existing. One where your nervous system rests, your heart opens, and your faith becomes instinct instead of effort. Stay with me as I show you something else. Imagine yourself standing at the edge of a wide horizon just before sunrise. The sky still dark but gently changing. Colors you cannot fully name beginning to appear. And there is a stillness in the air, the kind that tells you something sacred is about to happen. This is where you are in your life right now. The night is ending, even if the sun is not fully visible yet. Do not judge the moment by what you can see. Trust the timing of the light. I have been working through the darkness, shaping outcomes while you were learning endurance, rearranging paths while you were learning patience, strengthening your spirit while you were learning humility. Nothing was wasted. Nothing was random. Every delay carried purpose. Every silence carried instruction. Every closed door carried protection. You have asked me many times why things had to be so hard, why progress felt slow, why you had to struggle while others seemed to move ahead easily. Let me tell you gently, because your soul is ready to hear this now. You were not being punished. You were being prepared. The depth of what is coming into your life requires a capacity you could not have held before. Blessings without inner strength become burdens. Wealth without peace becomes anxiety. Opportunity without wisdom becomes chaos. I was not withholding from you, I was building you. I was expanding your emotional capacity, your spiritual authority, your ability to remain grounded when abundance arrives. You are becoming someone who can hold more without losing yourself. And yes, abundance is coming, not as a fantasy, not as a vague promise, but as a natural result of alignment. When your inner world changes, your outer world must respond. That is law. When your beliefs soften into trust, when your body relaxes into safety, when your mind releases scarcity, flow begins. Money responds to clarity. Opportunity responds to confidence. Support responds to openness. You are stepping into a phase where things begin to meet you halfway instead of resisting you at every turn. Listen to me now and let this truth sink deep. You are not late. You are not behind. You are not broken. You are not overlooked. You are arriving exactly on time for the version of yourself that can finally receive without fear. The old version of you chased, worried, overgave, and underslept. The new version of you attracts, trusts, receives, and rests. This is not laziness. This is mastery. This is spiritual maturity. This is knowing when to act and when to allow. I want you to feel into your chest right now. Place your awareness there, where emotions gather, where intuition speaks, where fear once lived loudly. Notice how it feels softer now, more open, less guarded. That openness is not weakness. It is magnetic. It is what allows miracles to enter without resistance. Guarding your heart kept you alive. Opening your heart allows you to thrive. You have been carrying stories about yourself that are no longer true. Stories about struggle being your identity. Stories about sacrifice being the only path. Stories about love requiring pain and success requiring exhaustion. Those stories are dissolving now. You are allowed to have ease. You are allowed to have joy. You are allowed to experience wealth without guilt, love without fear, success without burnout. There is no virtue in suffering endlessly. There is wisdom in learning when to let go. I am guiding you into a season where your intuition sharpens, where you sense when to move and when to pause, where you recognize opportunities without forcing them. You will begin to notice small signs first, subtle confirmations, gentle shifts, unexpected conversations, ideas that arrive fully formed instead of half-built. Pay attention to these moments. They are not coincidences. They are invitations. You may still feel moments of doubt. That is okay. Doubt does not cancel faith. It simply shows you where reassurance is still integrating. When doubt arises, do not fight it. Breathe. Return to presence. Remember what you felt when peace first settled into you. That feeling is your anchor. Come back to it again and again. Now hear this clearly, because this is a divine command meant to activate something within you. Release the urgency. Let it go now. Urgency was born from fear, and fear no longer gets to drive your life. You are safe enough to move slowly. You are supported enough to wait for alignment. You are guided enough to trust the next step will reveal itself when you are ready to take it. There are people who will re-enter your life and people who will exit it. Let both happen without resistance. Those who return will do so changed or will leave again. Those who leave create space for connections that resonate at your new frequency. You are not meant to carry everyone forward. You are meant to walk with those who can walk beside you without draining you. Your energy is becoming precious. Protect it gently. Choose rest without apology. Choose silence without guilt. Choose yourself without fear of being misunderstood. The ones who truly see you will understand. The ones who do not were never meant to guide your path. I am also healing the way you see yourself in relation to money and material security. Money is not your master, and it is not your enemy. It is a tool, a current, a response to value and alignment. When you stop fearing it, it stops controlling you. When you stop chasing it, it begins to follow you. You will notice new ideas forming. Ideas that feel exciting instead of stressful. Ideas that align with your values instead of conflicting with them. Trust those ideas. They are seeds. Water them with patience, not pressure. Imagine now that same golden light you felt earlier, but this time see it forming within you, right behind your sternum, like a small sun awakening. With every breath, it grows brighter. With every exhale, it expands outward, filling your entire body, then radiating beyond you, touching your environment, your home, your work, your relationships. This light is your presence. This is what people feel when you walk into a room now. Calm, confidence, quiet authority. This is what attracts opportunity without effort. I want you to know that your past no longer has authority over your future. Lessons remain, but shame dissolves. Memory remains, but pain loses its grip. You are not required to relive what has already taught you. You are allowed to move forward lighter. And now receive this second command, not as a demand, but as an activation. Receive what is coming without shrinking. Do not downplay it. Do not apologize for it. Do not sabotage it. When blessings arrive, let them land fully. When support is offered, say yes. When joy finds you, do not question it. You have done the inner work. You have walked through the fire. You have earned rest, expansion, and peace. Your life is entering a flow state where effort becomes efficient and results become natural. You will still act, still create, still build, but you will do so from clarity instead of chaos. This is the difference between survival and alignment. Stay present, stay open, stay grounded. There is more unfolding, and you are ready for it. Stay present, stay open, stay grounded. There is more unfolding, and you are ready for it. And as you remain right here in this openness, I want you to feel how something within you has already shifted, even if you cannot yet name it, because the deepest transformations never announce themselves loudly. They move quietly, rearranging your inner world first, softening what was rigid, strengthening what was fragile, dissolving what no longer belongs. You are not the same person who began listening. Your breath is different. Your awareness is different. Your energy is different. And this difference matters more than any external sign, because from this inner state, a new reality begins to assemble around you. You have lived for so long in anticipation of the next problem that you forgot what it feels like to anticipate goodness. Your body learned vigilance. Your mind learned to scan for danger. Your heart learned to brace itself before every hope. But I am retraining you now. I am teaching your system that it is safe to expect positive outcomes, safe to relax into uncertainty, safe to believe that life can meet you with kindness instead of resistance. This is not naive faith. This is earned trust. This is wisdom that comes from surviving what should have broken you and realizing you are still here. I want you to understand something very important about this season you are entering. It will not look dramatic from the outside at first. There may be no immediate applause, no sudden announcement, no instant proof that everything has changed. But internally, you will feel a steadiness you have never known. Decisions will feel clearer. Boundaries will feel natural. Your reactions will soften. The chaos that once hijacked your emotions will lose its power to pull you under. And from this inner stability, your external life will begin to respond in ways that feel almost effortless. You will notice that people start responding to you differently. Conversations will feel smoother. Opportunities will arise without force. Situations that once drained you will resolve themselves or simply fall away. This is not magic. This is alignment. When your inner world stops broadcasting fear, the outer world stops mirroring it back to you. There were times you thought you were being ignored, forgotten, passed over. In truth, you were being protected from versions of success that would have cost you your peace. You were being shielded from relationships that would have required you to shrink. You were being delayed so that you could arrive whole instead of wounded. You could not have held what is coming before. You would have leaked it through fear, through doubt, through overgiving. Now you are becoming a container strong enough, calm enough, grounded enough to hold abundance without losing yourself. And yes, abundance includes material wealth, financial ease, intangible security. Do not feel guilty for wanting stability. Do not feel ashamed for desiring comfort. These desires are not unspiritual. They are human expressions of safety and expansion. When money flows in alignment, it does not corrupt, it stabilizes. It allows generosity to breathe. It gives you space to serve without self-betrayal. It creates options where there were once limitations. I am teaching you to hold money without fear, without attachment, without panic. You will learn to see it as movement, not identity, as energy, not worth, as a tool, not a measure of your value. When you stop measuring yourself through numbers, numbers stop controlling you, and paradoxically, that is when they increase. There will be moments ahead when old thoughts try to return, when scarcity whispers, when impatience nudges you to rush. When that happens, return to this feeling. Return to your breath. Return to presence. Remember how it felt when you realized you were supported. Let that memory ground you. You do not need to fight old patterns aggressively. Starve them of attention. Feed what is growing instead. I want to speak to the part of you that still worries about making the wrong choice. You are afraid of choosing incorrectly, of missing something, of repeating past mistakes. Listen carefully. You are not the same person who made those mistakes. You have more awareness now, more discernment, more self-respect. Even if you stumble again, you will not fall the same way. You will catch yourself sooner. You will recover faster. You will learn gently instead of painfully. Growth does not mean never erring again. It means responding with compassion instead of punishment. You have also been afraid that if you slow down, everything will fall apart. That belief came from seasons where you had to hold everything together alone. But that season is ending. You are no longer the sole pillar supporting your world. Support is entering your life in visible and invisible ways. You can rest without collapse. You can pause without loss. You can breathe without consequence. Imagine now that you are standing beside a calm river. The water moves steadily, effortlessly, without strain. It does not rush, yet it reaches its destination. It does not panic at obstacles. It flows around them. This is how your life begins to move now. Not forced, not frantic. Guided by gravity and trust. Let your pace match this flow. Let your expectations soften into curiosity instead of pressure. There is a deeper layer of healing happening in you that goes beyond circumstances. Your nervous system is learning safety. Your mind is learning trust. Your heart is learning openness without self-abandonment. This is profound work. This is foundational, and it will support every success that comes next. I know there are parts of you that still grieve what you lost. Lost time, lost connections, lost versions of yourself. That grief is valid. Do not rush it away. Honor it gently. But also understand this. Nothing essential was lost. What mattered evolved. What was meant to stay transformed. What left made space. You are not behind because you took time to heal. You are ahead because you did. You will soon begin to sense a pull toward new expressions of yourself. New interests, new ways of working, new ways of relating. Follow these impulses. They are signals. They are indicators of where your energy wants to expand. Do not dismiss them as distractions. They are clues. There may be moments when you feel lonely even in this growth. That does not mean you are doing something wrong. It means you are transitioning. Old connections no longer fit, and new ones have not fully arrived. This in-between can feel quiet, even empty. But emptiness is fertile. It is the space where new life forms. Stay patient with this phase. Do not fill it with noise or compromise. Let it breathe. Let it shape you. Soon the right people will recognize you not by effort, but by resonance. They will meet you where you are without asking you to perform or prove. These connections will feel calm, mutual, nourishing. I want you to know that your intuition is becoming more accurate. Pay attention to how your body responds to choices. Expansion feels like openness, even if it is scary. Contraction feels tight, heavy, urgent. Trust these signals. They are wisdom, not emotion. You are learning to listen again. You are also learning that rest is productive, that joy is strategic, that peace is powerful. These are not indulgences. They are resources. A rested mind sees solutions faster. A joyful heart attracts collaboration. A peaceful nervous system makes better decisions. There will come a moment, perhaps quietly, perhaps unexpectedly, when you realize you are no longer waiting for permission. You are no longer asking if it is okay to want more, to be more, to live fully. You will simply move, and that movement will be aligned, not desperate. As this unfolds, remember this truth. You do not need to announce your growth. Let it speak through your presence. Let it show in your boundaries. Let it reflect in your calm. Those who need to see it will feel it. Your life is not about proving your worth. It never was. It is about expressing it. And expression comes naturally when you stop doubting your right to exist fully. You are not here to merely survive. You are here to experience, to create, to receive, to give from overflow instead of depletion. And that way of living begins now, quietly, steadily, powerfully, as you continue forward in this flow, ready for what meets you next.